The legendary dragons, mythical creatures that were said to be the harbingers of doom. Even if they were not real and that they never set foot on our lands, the legend says that the dragons were said to be the strongest creatures to ever set foot on our world. Their armor are like tenfold shields, their teeth are swords, their claws are spears, the shock of their tails are like thunderbolts, their wings create hurricanes, and their breath is death. The existence of a dragon is a tragedy in and on itself. Soul existence brings death and despair. They are a living, walking calamity, and even if a dragon wouldn't be that much of a problem in today's world, in the ancient world, thousands of years ago, where technology wasn't even around, the sight of a dragon was like watching death in the eyes. Now, for our big surprise, there are and there exist dragons in the universe of Doom. They lived in Argentina and were used by the Night Sentinels to fight against the legions of hell, against the demons. And so, what happened to the dragons after the Doomslayer was betrayed by the betrayer, and when the demons took a hold of the Sentinel cities and of the whole world? Are they extinct, or do they still live in the outskirts of the Sentinel cities or in some parts of Argentina? We're going to dive into all of that in today's video, as I find it very interesting. Hello Spartans, welcome back to another Doom Eternal video. In today's video, we're going to dive into a highly requested topic. We're going to talk about the dragons that exist in the Doom universe and exactly what happened to them. Are they still alive and well on Argentina, or are all of them dead? When id Software revealed this lithograph of Doom Eternal last year, it basically broke the community for some time, as it revealed a big winged creature approaching the Night Sentinels from the distance, and in the eyes of everyone, this was a dragon, and it was confirmed by Martin that this is indeed a dragon, a mythical creature that id Software has been teasing since Doom 2016. But do you want to know what teases me even more? That 71% of my daily viewers are not subscribed. So if you enjoyed the videos I produce and want to see everything related to Doom Eternal and its DLC content, consider subscribing and leave a huge like right now. Thanks for the support and enjoy the video. Now, the dragons, what happened to them? Are they alive on Argentina, or are they all dead? To answer that mythical question, we need to go back, all the way back to when life on Argentina first came to be. Millions, even billions of years ago, in the planet of Argentina, a cosmic celestial spear was shot from the heavens and speared through the core of the planet. And from it, big winged creatures came forth. They were the celestial wraiths, primordial beings, creatures that were the first living creatures to set foot on this planet. They flew through the skies, and with their call, the wraith call, their roar, life came to be on the planet. They were the ones that brought life to Argentina. Every creature, every animal, every human, and every monster came to be because of the wraith call. Now, not every creature came to life at the same time. They came out in phases. The first creatures to rise were the ancient Titan gods. They were named the Firstborn and were the ones who terraformed Argentina to the planet it is today. Titans that had the heights of a skyscraper battled each other for years on end. That, plus the wraiths still echoing their call, more life came to be, and eventually the humans were born. They took, in one way or the other, the magic of the wraiths and used it to fight off the ancient titans. And that's how the first Sentinel tribe, the first Sentinel society and community came to be. Now, in between the rise of the ancient titans and the humans, the dragons were also born. We do not know when exactly, but we do know how. All because of the Wraith Call. It is pretty much safe to assume that the dragons were also one of the first creatures to come to life on Argent. In the lore of real life or real world, the dragons are mythical creatures that existed thousands, tens of thousands, even probably millions of years ago. Their bodies and wings highly resemble that of the wraiths if you look closely. And so, what happened to the dragons? Are they dead or alive? My answer is that the dragons still do exist on Argent D'Nur. When the demons conquered the planet, they did so under the command of the Khan Maker, and because of that, they didn't assimilate the whole planet. The only part they did absorb was the Chapel of Purity, where the wraiths slumbered. A part of Argent D'Nur that became the Well, one of the main sources of power for the demons of hell. Now, it is stated by the game director of Eternal, my good friend Hugo, that absolutely everything that is killed by a demon gets sent to hell and it's absorbed by it and turned into a demon. This explains a lot in the lore of Doom as to why hell has tons of different creatures and why some of them do not look hellish at all. Now, because hell didn't assimilate Argent D'Nur, the dragons are still alive and the dragon species hasn't been assimilated by hell, at least by what we know. Imagine fighting a dragon demon. That would be fantastic and so badass. Also, in the multiplayer map of Cataclysm from Doom 2016, you can see dragons flying in the distance. id Software has come out and said that the multiplayer maps for both Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal have tons of hidden facts and lore in them, and this is one of them. Cataclysm takes place after the events of Doom 2016, and you can still see dragons on Argent D'Nur. This lithograph, which was released 1 year ago for Doom Eternal, shows the Doom Slayer wearing the Eternal Praetor suit, and you can see some dragons there too, as well as some armored trolls. And by the word of Hugo Martin, the game director for Doom Eternal, we're going to see more dragons in future DLCs, maybe as allies or maybe as enemies. Imagine again fighting a demonic dragon like Maledict. Oof, that would be so badass. I want that to happen. But yeah, maybe as allies or maybe as enemies, as we still do not know if the dragons have been assimilated by hell or not. The description for the planet of Argent D'Nur says that the planet is incredibly hostile and that it has tons of very dangerous creatures lurking in the lands. Everything, absolutely everything, points out that there are still dragons alive in the planet and in the universe of Doom. Also, there's still people that think that dragons are not canon. First of all, Hugo Martin said in an interview that yes, dragons are canon and that we're going to see some of them in DLCs. I haven't found that clip, but if I find it, I'm going to link that clip down in the pinned comment in the comments section. So if you see it down there, that's the reference I'm taking it from. Also, it is not crazy to think that the wraiths were the ones that gave birth to the dragons. First of all, they gave birth to the whole ecosystem of the planet, and they gave birth to basically ancient titans. It is not crazy to assume that they gave birth to some dragons as well. But anyways, I find it incredibly interesting and so badass that there are dragons in the universe of Doom. I mean, dragons. I love dragons. I absolutely love dragons. And yeah, I want to see more dragons in the game. That would be fantastic. But yes, conclusion, dragons are alive and well in the Doom universe in Argent D'Nur, and we might see dragons in the game, like fighting against a dragon or something like that. But yes, thanks for watching. And so okay, Spartans, that's all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and leave a dislike if you didn't. If you disliked the video, you know where that button is. Special thanks to all of my patrons that made this video possible, and links to all of my social accounts will be down below. Have an awesome Monday, have an awesome start of weekend, and have an awesome day. Have fun playing video games, stay safe, and yeah, I love you guys to death. I do. Adios. Bye.